If I had to choose one type of processor out of EQ, compression, de-esser, dynamic EQ, you name it, it would be the multiband compressor. We're going to mix this vocal and go as far as we possibly can with just a multiband compressor. Obviously, I'm excluding effects like reverb and stuff like that. That's kind of in its own lane on its own. But as far as processing as direct inserts, a multiband can get you, I would say, as far as any of the other processors out there. So we're going to load up the Wave C4 and get started. So let's listen without the C4.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Ain't gonna half-ass it when I'm with you. Show you aggression with some.
So it's sounding like the sibilants we can start with.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10 fast like. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Driving with that limo.
I put these on bypass because these were actually compressing the lows and stuff, and I don't want to, we're going to take it one by one. So I started with these two high ones here. This one's like, what, about 7K and up, and then this one is 2K to 7K. So there's going to be sibilants that lies in both of these areas. So first, we're just focusing on the sibilants.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring.
Okay, listen without.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring.
It really took away the S's. Now, if it's too much, we can add back some of the gain here.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet.
And then I turn these ranges up quite a bit. The more the range comes up, the harder, the more it's going to drag those frequencies down. It's just going to compress more. So we can try backing off on the thresholds just a little bit.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like.
But that T kind of came out, so we might need to clamp down a little more.
Driving with that limo 10 fast.
It's very precise with multiband. If you sit here and mess with this like we're about to do, you can really eliminate the need for a lot of other processing.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet.
Let's listen without those two moves there.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet.
Yeah, so it definitely got brighter. We boosted about 8 dB on the highs here while compressing them a lot, and then about 3.5 dB here.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10.
All right, let's get on to the mids. I'm going to put this around 100.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring.
Okay, so we clamped down on it, but is it too much? Probably.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring.
Before it was.
Driving with that limo 10 fast.
So we want a little bit of that, you know? So let's boost it a little bit.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a person. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring.
Okay, let's hear without the whole plug-in.
Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a.
It's sitting so much better already.
Driving with that limo 10.
That T is still kind of a lot, so what I'm going to do is go back up here.
Driving with that limo 10.
We're going to try dragging this around a little bit and seeing if moving the crossover can kind of help this T out.
Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10 fast like. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we in the spring. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10 fast like we. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10 fast. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10 fast.
So it helped. It helped to bring this crossover a little bit over, and then we're going to just dial back this 2 to now 10 range.
Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a
Could bring up the output if we need a little more.
Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10. Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet.
Okay, let's get down to the lows now. Let's see even what's here. Let's solo it. Yeah, there's some stuff down there. It's just not much.
Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet. Driving with that limo 10, fast like we Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint.
I hear some sort of clarity that happens. I don't know how noticeable, but it's there. So let's hear without this whole thing again.
Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet.
Yeah, that's pretty far. Now, I would not end there, but I will say that this did more than probably what just an EQ can do, or just a de-esser can do, or just a compressor can do. We really leveled out this vocal a lot. This would be the one processor if I could only choose one.
Driving with that limo 10.
Let's bring down those highs a little more and then bring up the output.
Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet. I ain't gon' half-ass it when I'm with you. Show you aggression with some attitude. Driving with that limo 10, fast like we in the sprint. Call me a personal valet. I ain't gon' half-ass it when I'm with you.
Yeah, finding the perfect balance between this area and this area is your main win right here. Going back and forth between, honestly, this area and these two. So like balancing these three in a vocal is what you need to do. There's not much lows going on. It's not a make or break. It's basically these three ranges, 100 to 2K, 2K to 10K, and 10K and on. Don't use those numbers as just a starting point. Just use your ears. We moved around this one crossover. But this first one, 100 to 2K or even 100 to 1K, that's going to be a good starting point for your mud and your stuff that you want to really tame in a vocal to make it less muddy and less weight on it. Guys, if you love the Wave C4 and must have it, go to the link in the description and shop with Waves Audio. It supports the channel, so thank you for that if you decide to buy. Also, don't forget I offer a vocal mixing masterclass. This is a very in-depth course that you will be able to revisit and sharpen up on your skills every once in a while and really center you when it comes to mixing. Find the link for that in the description, share the video, and I'll see you guys next week.